gosh. Oh my gosh, guys, what are you guys doing in the fridge? So crazy. I'm sorry about that. Today, I am shooting the comic stand with Jacob. And, you know, I've been away from YouTube for a while, and I kind of want to talk about why. If you don't know what the comic stand is, I'll explain that. If you want to know where I've been, I'll explain that. And I asked on my Instagram, @its_PatJones, for a bunch of questions. How has 2021 been treating you? So far, it's been definitely an up and downhill situation. I need to make sure also that I have everything. I don't think I do. Obviously, big changes with not working at High Five anymore, but I do think I'm in a better like mental state than I have been in a while, which is good. I'm not always upset. So it's been good. It's been weird, it's been tough and stressful, but I think it's been good. Yeah, how's 2021 been treating you guys? Vlogging. Man, I probably have crazy shaky hands. I don't know, guys. I'm tired. I haven't vlogged in a bit. Actually, I don't think I've ever posted a vlog. Have I ever posted a vlog? You guys probably know better than I do. Open up my car so I can get inside and go get Starbucks. Ha 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 ha. You guys are gonna wonder where I've been, what I'm gonna do with YouTube, what the comic stand is, any questions High Five related. Probably be answering them towards the end of the video, because duh. I'm off to Catherine and Jacobs. That is where the comic stand set is. Don't ever vlog while driving. It's really dangerous, but I'm doing it and reading my phone. I'm a terrible role model. Why did I want to work for Matt? Here's a High Five question for you guys. I wanted to be a YouTuber for a while, and I was a fan of Matt's, and he tweeted out that Team Edge Gaming was looking for a video editor, and I had extremely little editing experience, and I decided to throw my hat in the ring anyways, and they were dumb enough to give me the job. What was my college major? My college major was sports broadcasting. I went to Texas Christian University. Very, very enjoyable. Also pretty freaking easy. How is it like to have Catherine as your friend? It's great. Catherine's one of my best friends, and she's probably the one person that's been the most real with me, and so that's really nice. Do you really hate Hannah? No, guys, I don't really hate Hannah. I just say it as a bit. Why are you the way that you are? Well, Joshua, I wish I knew. If I did know, I would probably be in a much better spot right now. Oh no, I have to order. Guys, hold on.
Thank you for choosing Starbucks. This is Chris. What's your name?
Patrick.
Hi, Patrick. What can I get started for you?
Can I get a grande hot blonde vanilla latte with an extra shot as well? And can I also get a double smoked bacon cheddar sandwich?
Perfect. It's going to be $10.80 at the window with Maddie.
Thank you so much. Starbucks is so expensive. That's insane. I get a coffee and a sandwich and it's $10? Do you really know how to ride a bike? Yes, I know how to ride a bike. If you guys want me to have a real answer real quick, the reason that whole biking thing with Catherine and Jacob in the woods, and this is a me problem, not a them problem, I'm very self-conscious about the way I look. You know, wearing like athletic shorts and a t-shirt while biking, I'm not a fan of. At the moment, because of the pandemic and everything, I've gained a lot of weight. But yes, I know how to ride a bike, and I miss riding bikes. I used to as a child all the time. Awesome, thank you too. There's 100% a man on the other side of the Starbucks that I didn't see, and he totally heard me laughing maniacally. All right, I'll see you when we get to Catherine. Sir, I have a couple questions about the comic stand, sir.
I almost fought you just now.
Good morning.
Good morning, dude. What's up?
Hey, how's it going?
Good. I'm
good.
just tired.
You just standing at the door? Oh, okay.
You're gonna film me like this, Pat?
Yeah, you're welcome.
Like this, Pat? I feel so bad now because I was just like...
No, it's fine. Yeah, I'm like vlogging and answering questions today.
That's fun.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a fan of it. I like my little desk situation. Oh, you're gonna cry when you see that shot. Hi, welcome back to your apartment.
Thank you.
What is this?
I did my nails. I think they're really pretty.
Okay.
Hi.
Here's a good one for you, Kat. How do you know what you want to do on YouTube, and how do you get motivated to do it?
I don't know what I want to do on YouTube. It's hard to find a niche. It's hard to settle down on one thing. And I think, honestly, that's something I've been coming to terms with is like, I love doing vlogs. I like doing cooking videos. I like doing Q&As. So it's really hard for me to just hone in on one thing.
How do you get motivated though?
It's what I like to do. It's what I love to do. Music and entertaining.
My viewpoint on it is like the reason I do it is because like if I can get anybody to have like a break from the bullcrap that is life, that's what it's all about. And that's what's motivating. If you're doing it for money purposes, for fame purposes, you're never gonna be fulfilled by it. Well, thank you guys. That was pretty good. Hey Jacob, what are you working on right now?
comic stand.
You guys want to see the set? This is where myself and Jacob do the comic stand. Whoa, look how freaking cool that looks. So basically, me and Jacob have a channel. It's linked down in the description below. You guys can go subscribe to it. It's all about nerdy stuff, whether that's Marvel, Star Wars, DC, freaking Harry Potter, anything. It's about nerdy stuff. Obviously, Marvel's huge right now, so it's a lot of Marvel stuff, but we're trying to expand. You guys should go check it out. We do weekly live streams for watch parties for whatever is coming out that's new, Marvel related. And we got other videos too. You should go check it out, even in spite of him.
Even in spite. Oh, you're talking about me?
No, I was talking about. Go subscribe. Hey guys, audio might be crap. You're sitting right on top of my freaking internet. I don't know why I thought this was a good idea. Probably isn't. It's been a few days since I last picked up this camera. That's on me. How about we set up my set real quick and we finish this sucker off. Hey Siri, turn light switch on.
Okay.
Hey, thanks Siri. I'm so futuristic. Let's click that button right there. Boom. This is what we call a lighting setup, kind of. That's my key, that's my fill, that's my back. Kind of, it's okay. And let's put up this top set of lights, just get a little shine on my head. Close the windows. All right, now I just gotta put this on here. Okay, I think I look pretty dashing, dude. My plan was to have this video be like me going places, like I helped Woods move and asking some questions with him. But I didn't get a chance to do that. I've been super, super busy. Here I am finishing off this Q&A in just one seat because at least I'm doing something. I do plan on doing more live streams for Q&As and advice columns or whatever you guys may want. Not that I'm the best at giving advice, but like sometimes people just need someone else to talk to, you know? This person asked about my relationship with God. Obviously, I grew up Christian. I still consider myself to be a Christian, but I do think it's extremely important to question your faith. And what I mean by that is if you just go blind the entire time, to me, it's not as grounded. It's not as impactful as somebody who goes in and does their research and questions every single thing so they can find the answers. Because then once you prove it to yourself, it becomes more real rather than just being told what to believe for your whole life. So no one's perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm still obviously in that phase of life where I'm questioning a lot. I'm looking at a lot. I'm researching a lot. I'm seeing hypocrisies on both sides, and it makes it harder to kind of like figure out exactly where to place myself when it comes to church, when it comes to just the Christian faith in general. I think there is a lot that people should be questioning and need to question more of. And so that's what I've been in the process of doing and evaluating. How do you know what you want on YouTube or get motivated? And I think that is an ever evolving question, right? I don't think you ever just know. People go in phases. I think you are super passionate and creative about one thing, and then after a while it changes and gets to something else. And I think that to me is what's a little bit motivating. You know, if someone told me I'm gonna have a 9-to-5 job doing the same thing every single day for the next 20, 30, 40, 50 years, that would be really sad, at least for me. I'm a very much like, I want to have experiences, and I'm not like huge on like jumping out of airplanes and stuff, but I do want to experience different ways of creating. I love live streaming with you guys. I love answering these questions, making videos, being a part of content creation. That's what my passion is. What I want on YouTube is always going to change. You know, originally, whether it was like high five related with like Wrecked and with Battle Universe, and then moving more towards like right now, I'm really enjoying doing Reddit reactions and stuff like that. And I love live streaming. So I'm sure I'm going to get to a point where I'm going to just only want to make gaming content. I love shooting challenges and funny things with Catherine and shooting comic book stuff with Jacob as well. All of it is super fun. And I think that's what's important with this platform is if you do the same thing forever, it's going to get boring. Try different things, do different things. That's what's going to get me motivated and not be necessarily worried about having to have the newest, greatest thing. I'm just here to have fun and have a good time and hopefully do so with my friends. And hopefully it works out good enough to where I can sustain that. You know what I'm saying? Tips to get started editing. You know, the first thing I would say for a tip to get started is just to get started. Just start editing something. It can be a stupid video. Just start messing with the different effects that it has. Start messing around with different ways to make jokes. You know, if you're into comedic editing. Do I miss the GoPro meme? Like obviously everyone at High Five, even all people in my friend group still, we mess with each other. We joke around with each other, etc. Right? When it comes to to two specific jokes though, it got to the point where because the fans took control of it, it got overwhelming. Right, the two I'm talking about is Pat Kills All the Channels and the Missing GoPros. Like if it was just like CJ Woods, Matt, Tanner, like messing with me around the studio with that, I don't give a crap. But when it comes to the entire fan base believing it, it gets to a point where it's not funny anymore because so many people push it so hard. So no, I don't miss the Missing GoPro meme. I don't miss the Killing Channels thing. Both of those aren't true. The Killing Channels thing isn't accurate. I'm not there anymore. Do your history. And then with the Missing GoPros, like I've told that story a billion times. And no, I did not take them. Like, I don't know where they went. They're probably still there in a box somewhere. Another channel probably borrowed it and didn't say that they borrowed it. And so now everyone thinks, oh, that's the whatever channel's GoPro when it was just the BU's GoPro. I don't know. Some fans, not all of you guys, but some of you want something, whether it's drama, whether it's a shocking answer. They want something more than the truth out of a lot of things. Through my career, specifically at High Five, obviously lots of questions about Wrecked, about Gunner, about BU, Tanner, about the GoPros and killing all these channels. Like it was just always a constant new thing. And the answer was always the same. No, I do not have a problem with people at High Five. No, I did not take the GoPros. Do I miss those channels? I missed the time on it. Would I go back? No. It's always the same answer, but people want more and there isn't any more to give. Rant over. What did I want to be when I grew up? Or I should say, what do I want to be when I grow up? I still don't feel like I'm a grown up. Although I guess I technically am. For a good amount of my childhood, when people asked what I wanted to be, I would usually just say a dad. As a child, I just wanted to be a father to another child, apparently. One day, it'll happen. I've always wanted to be an entertainer. I just didn't know where that would come from. I was in a band for a good amount of my life. I was in theater. It was always about entertaining in some form or fashion. I did want to be a YouTuber. I just didn't think anyone would care to watch some random small town Texas kid. And so I never went after it. And I went to college instead for sports broadcasting, which I love sports and entertainment. That's what it was going to be. I was going to be a radio host and I was a radio host for 2 years and I got to entertain that way. One of my favorite things from that time in my life was a segment that I did weekly, which was called Am I an Idiot? And it was all about me having an extremely hot take and my friends making fun of that hot take and saying why I'm wrong. And I asked the question, am I an idiot? Maybe I bring that back for this YouTube channel. I don't know. I think that'd be fun. But it's always been about entertainment. And I just never thought YouTube was legitimate until it became legitimate. And now I get to thankfully call it basically my job. Any big plans for 2021? You never know what the future holds, but at least right now, I would be shocked if I was still here at the end of 2021, whether it's another apartment somewhere else or another city altogether. It's just way too expensive where I live right now for me to do it while also trying to make this work. It just doesn't, it makes literally zero sense. I gotta spend less money on rent. Memorable high school moments. So I don't talk about high school a lot. I kind of didn't like high school. I was the valedictorian in my class, which, whatever. And so I was very much just viewed as the smart guy, the nerd guy. I considered myself way more than just what are the answers to question 10 on the math quiz. To everyone who says that's the best time of their life, I don't know what they're talking about unless they just never leave their hometown. The two things that stick out to me memorable about high school is sophomore year of high school, I did go to state marching band. And for most of that time, I had actually broken these 3 fingers on my hand. At the time, sophomore year, I was in the pit, which if you don't know what that is, it's part of the drum line that basically plays the xylophone, marimba, things like that in front of the drum major at the very front of the field rather than actually walking around and marching. So I played the marimba, which is just a fancy xylophone. I had to play the entire thing for most of that season of marching band one-handed. When they review marching band stuff, like the judges who give you your scores, they comment on the different things that are happening, and every single one, they would always comment saying, is that a one-handed marimba player? So that was always really cool, as being the one-handed marimba player. And I was pretty dang good at it, not gonna lie. My other thing is, I think it was either junior or senior year. I was in marching band, but I was also in theater. And so in my school, at least, we had a fall production, which was just one that we did for fun. In the spring, we would have what we would call one-act play, which in Texas is basically like the contest against schools. I don't know if that's like that everywhere else. During, I think, my senior year for one-act play, I actually received an award for being all-star cast, which means out of all of the people acting, I was one of the few that got picked for all-star cast. And that got me really good because before I started theater, I was very, very shy. Theater really brought me out of my shell. And then having that final moment where I was rewarded to be one of the best actors in the entire contest was wild to me. I didn't expect it, and it blew my freaking mind. So those are my most memorable high school moments. Cost of a YouTube setup. Mine was fairly expensive, if I'm being honest, but it doesn't have to be. I'm guessing you have a smartphone. That's probably how you asked this question. Then you got all that you need. Shoot a video on your smartphone and upload it to YouTube. The only reason I have fancier equipment is because I had the capability of buying it, but it's not needed. Does this lens look way nicer? My freaking forehead. Does this lens look way nicer than one I had before? Yeah. Did it stop me from making videos before? No. That's the difference, is you don't need all this fancy equipment to get started. It's a reward for the time you're putting into YouTube, not a requirement. And so now comes the time with the final questions that I'm sure everyone has been waiting for. There's been two that I got the bulk of. I got asked a ton, like, do I miss Tanner? Why are you not living with Tanner anymore? When's the last time you saw Tanner? It has been a while since I've seen Tanner or talked to Tanner. That's just because we're both incredibly busy. I think he's running 3 channels at High Five now or something crazy. He's a very, very busy person. He lives out of state now, and I'm obviously trying to help run 2 or 3 channels of my own. So we're just both extremely busy. I'd love to see him more and talk to him more. I do miss him, but yeah, it has been a while. That's just life. People get busy, and then there are phases where you see people constantly, and then phases when you don't see them as much. And this isn't a bad thing, but a lot of you guys asking those questions are just younger, and so you don't really get the whole life-changing aspects that happen when you don't work with someone anymore, when you don't live with someone anymore, and how that changes the friendship or relationship. Nothing insane. I appreciate you guys wondering and asking, but yeah, dude, I miss the guy. He's very, very busy, as am I. This question comes in like 30 different forms, and it's, would you ever go back to visit High Five? Do you miss the people from High Five? Or are you still friends with Matt and Tanner and all these people? Would you ever be High Five independent? Like, when was the last time you saw these people? There's just a lot about High Five constantly, and there will be for a long time, I'm sure. I mean, that's where I got this audience, is from High Five, and I'm extremely grateful for that. No, I don't have any ill will towards anyone at High Five. I will always consider myself friends with Matt and friends with Tanner and people there. I haven't been back to High Five or seen them in a very long time, and it's not because I hate them, it's because I'm busy. I think a lot of you don't get how much work this is. And it seems like, oh, Pat hasn't been doing that much, he hasn't uploaded on his channel in forever. And it's the exact opposite. The reason I haven't uploaded in my channel in forever is because I've been so incredibly busy. You know, I edit 3 of Kat's videos a week. I started doing a couple videos a week with Jacob for Comic Stand. I have other stuff like family and other friends things going on in my life. I don't have a lot of time to just go visit someone else's workspace anymore. To be honest, and this is nothing against High Five, I'm in a better mental state and I'm happier than I have been in a very long time. And I think that's just because I've recognized a lot and I've grown a lot over the last few months. And I finally have everything in like my own hands and like my goals that I'm striving for in my own hands rather than trying to strive for other people's goals. It's not that I'm upset or anything with them. That's just not the case. I know you guys want more because you want drama, probably. Would I ever be High Five independent? Probably not. And the reason I say that is, like I've said before previously, it will be shocking to me if I am somehow making enough money to comfortably live where I'm living right now. And so right now I'm more so worried about money than about being creative and making all these different things. It's pretty toxic in my opinion to be worried more about money than to be worried about the product you're creating and creating more product when you are in a creative industry, especially one surrounding social media. It's all about now as much as possible. And when you're trying to have to, you know, scrape together as much money to live, you're more worried about, okay, well, I need to do this other thing so I can get some money from here. And then I need to do this and I need to make sure this works, rather than just being like, okay, what do I want to do today? What do I want to make today? I am much more focused on moving forward than moving either backwards or laterally. I now have the opportunity to be my own creator and not be attached to something else. I love all you guys following me right now. 99% of the people who are following me right now and watching this video are watching it because of my attachment to High Five. And that's great. And I appreciate that. In 5 years, if this channel grows, I want it to grow because of me, not because of another entity. I think that nails it down, dude. Have more questions? Feel free to leave them in the comments below and I'll answer them. Like I said, I plan on doing more live streams, so this is more personal with you guys. Sorry about not having a lot of change of scenery at the back end of this video. I thought it was more important that I sit down and grind this sucker out than to worry about where I am. Thank you to all of you for asking questions. So with that, I think I'm gonna shoot some more videos. I'm in a good mood, and so I think I'm gonna hold on. This is a little ironic. And hopefully this will be uploaded tomorrow, maybe. I'm shooting this on Thursday the 8th. So keep me honest in the comments if this is not uploaded at some point soon after the 8th of April. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. You can follow me at its_Pat_Jones. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, a question, whatever. I'm gonna be chilling in the comment section for a while. And with that, I'm gonna get up out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.